To get to this point, to stand so close to the dream, is a feat unto itself. Greatness is within reach, not because of what they're playing for, but because of what they will have to play through.
It's all grind. You have to be mentally strong. You have to prepare yourself for what you're about to go through.
It's the ones that's mentally more in tune that gets the upper edge.
A strong mind feeds off adversity, strengthened by the nutrient of confidence from each conquest.
This group is good enough to believe in big things.
We're ready for the challenge. We're ready to become that team everybody talks about.
But when opportunities slip away, it is weakened by the toxin of doubt.
If a little bit of doubt creeps in, then that's enough for you to get beat.
One team has the daunting task of battling a giant. The other is the giant that must stay hungry to keep their fight.
Getting inside somebody's head is all really just about competing.
Me against him, us against them.
Player against player, coach against coach.
Every loose ball, every rebound, you're going to challenge every shot that they shoot.
It takes everything and more to win a championship.
Find your shooter and let it go. We must make them feel us.
If we do what we do, they can't beat us.
It will take psychological resilience to pass this test. To control the mind is to control destiny. And only one can be the Eastern Conference champion.
It is a beautiful Wednesday evening in Miami as we approach Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals between the champion Miami Heat and the Indiana Pacers. Better than 20,000 will be here to see it, as the Pacers make their first appearance in the Eastern Conference Finals since 2004. They've beaten the Atlanta Hawks in 6 and the New York Knicks in 6 to get here. Roy Hibbert figures to be a central figure in this best-of-7, as does Paul George, an all-star for the first time in 2013. Chris Bosh and the Miami Heat, defending champions, knocked out the Bucks in a sweep and beat the Chicago Bulls in 5. LeBron James leading the way, obviously, in both series. This team has won 16 out of 17 and 45 of their last 48. It's TNT NBA Tip-Off presented by Autotrader.com, and we are live in Miami.
The knee is what it is. You know, time doesn't help it right now. So, you know, the I can focus on is doing what I can. You know, it's just unfortunate that, you know, I've had to deal with this, you know, for 2 months now. But, you know, I always say I had to figure out a way within the ball game to help my teammates.
He's one of those guys in the first few minutes he's going to get used to the pace of the game and try to build his rhythm. But, you know, one thing we know about D, if he hits a couple buckets in a row, it doesn't matter at what point in the game it is, he's going to turn it on pretty fast and gain confidence pretty quickly.
You know, Chris Bosh, Shaq, says the matchup with Roy Hibbert to him is the one that turns the series.
I think he's correct. If Roy plays the game he's supposed to play, like I always say, jump hook him to death, Chris Bosh will have no match. But we also know that Roy Hibbert can't guard Chris Bosh on the wing. So, you know, it's going to be a very, very interesting matchup. But like I said earlier, you know, we had this conversation.
Back here in Miami, live as game time approaches. Okay, Shaq said Miami in 5.
4-2. I'm changing it up. 4-2.
Okay, that's 6.
I'm taking the Pacers in 6.
Pacers in 6.
Pacers in 6.
Make it light on yourself,
If
Chuck.
LeBron James averages over 33 points a game, I'm going with the Heat. If he doesn't, I'm going with the Pacers.
All right, I got you. Enjoy the game,
Who you
folks.
going with, Ernie?
It takes a certain type of player to be a hero.
He has made greatness look easy.
The mental obstacles he must maneuver while maintaining a purity of purpose. In the playoffs, heroes emerge when you least expect it.
Lance Stevenson! What can this guy do?
It's the Eastern Conference Finals on TNT.
5 to play, crowd on their feet.
Who will be the hero?
It is on to game one of the Eastern Conference Final Series. A muggy 81-degree night in South Florida. Rained earlier in the day. Fans still making their way into American Airlines Arena for the 147th consecutive sellout. As we get ready for the third seed in the East, the Indiana Pacers taking on the defending NBA champion Miami Heat. The Heat with 66 wins, best record in the NBA, which means home court advantage throughout the playoffs.
Okay, so -7 on the glass. We got 14 turnovers. Okay, just settle into the game. Okay, settle into the game. When we're shooting 49%, 48%, when we're getting to what we do, you just have to trust it. If we try to take too much, okay, too much and not make the easy play, all right, then we'll get in trouble.
And considerably less time to work with in this case.
Well, you can live with that.
When he hit over Hito Turkoglu.
Yeah, you can live with a jump shot over Heat. That's a tough shot.
That was tough shot.
I think Indiana, the only thing they're going to be really upset about, Ernie, is they probably want to see LeBron going away from the basket. And this guy's a hell of a coach.
And they were fortunate, too. That's not be thinking about, because that three-point shot by Paul George right here, this was a steal. You know, this game, as the game was going on, that was a fortunate play at the end of the game for Indiana to get 3 free throws.
Right. I haven't seen that call in about 15 years.
Yeah,
but it was a legit call, though. He did hack him across the arm.
Oh, they didn't get back.
These highlights will take a while, because it was that kind of a game, and you see Indiana asleep at the switch right there as LeBron scores.
Candy picker.
But there were plenty of turnovers on both sides to go around in the first half.
And this is what they're going to, like Charles is saying, they're not going to grow in a couple of days. So on Friday, they're going to be just as little and give up that many offensive rebounds. The key is heroic effort. And now if Dwayne Wade has 1 or 2 of those Dwayne Wade games that we're accustomed to seeing, it's possible different, but he has not shown that he can do that over a plethora of course of time over the playoffs this year.
After 22-21 Miami, we go to the second quarter here, and Norris Cole. Birdman did something no other Heat player has ever done in playoff history. Went 7 for 7 in the game.
Oh, I thought you were trying to get a tattoo at halftime.
No, he went 7 for 7. Zoe once went 6 for 6.
Okay.
So it's 37-32 Indiana.
That's the first time they've been mentioning the same sentence together.
You're right. And David West, 18 points in the first half, basically unstoppable. And here's Paul George in the third.
Paul George, this was a man's game. This was a real game. Yeah. You had to be a real dude to play in this game.
And Ernie, I think in fairness to Paul George, dude, he scored 27. He has to guard LeBron James. That takes a lot off of you and a lot out of you.
Yeah, George had 2 in the first half and finished, as Charles said, with those 27. There's LeBron knocking it down as Miami rallies to take the lead. And then Haslam to LeBron.
With the left hand.
Yeah, the one thing I always never understood is how guys like LeBron James get lost. You get lost on defense where you can't find them, and they get these kind of baskets in a half court.
Tyler Hansborough
was a beast.
He was.
I was surprised he didn't play more in the second half, Ronnie.
Yeah, he has a clear advantage because he has not only the energy, he has the muscle. Yes. He has the muscle to go with that energy.
Indiana 65-64 going to the fourth quarter. And there is LeBron taken down.
That was absolutely nothing. Not like that old crazy call in that San Antonio game last night. Steve Javi, I like you, but that was not a flagrant foul, and you are 100% wrong for agreeing with the ref. Just a bad call. Put the league out. Put it out, Stu.
Jan Mahimi called for the foul there.
Oh, man, kid got to be kidding me. I almost gave the game away last night.
LeBron follows his own miss.
Too big, too strong.
70-69 on the three-point play.
Oh, Birdman, get it out of here.
Birdman was he was impressive.
He was.
And D. Wade to
How do you not see him?
Way to reward him.
How do you not see him?
Way to reward the Birdman.
That's one of those plays down the stretch that had the place going crazy. And then look at this.
Give me that.
Well, that's what you were looking for at the end of the game, I guess, Jack. Him being down there, and he has to challenge Hibbert.
Exactly.
Well, they gave up a wide open 3 and scored on that one, so it don't work the way he wanted to.
Again there, the lob. Hibbert's there, rim protector.
4-point Miami lead, but Paul George 3. And it's a 1-point game.
Playing excellent ball, playing very, very confident. Good big shot right there.
I was impressed with Paul George, man.
Great play out of timeout here as LeBron finds Wade. and it's 87-84.
I was impressed. I want to repeat that with Paul George. To guard LeBron James and play well, that's impressive.
Jump hook him to death.
Look at Hibbert sticking with it.
Don't feel free to call that foul too, Ralph.
89-87. Under a minute to go now. And David West.
Oh.
Game tied at 89.
You can always tell when a guy's strong when guys start falling when a guy hits him.
D-Wade sees a little daylight and takes it home for a 2-point Miami lead. Then it looked like this was the turnover that might just seal their fate.
Yeah, this was, I thought, lack of experience. You get the second chance shot, bring it out. Let's get a good one. They try to rush something. He looks and sees the guys on the bench standing up, thinking they're in the game, and he throws it to them. But that's inexperience right there.
Ray Allen split free throws to make it a 3-point game, and then Paul George tied it.
Big shot right there. Down 3. Didn't quit.
I hate when teams don't foul in that situation. It drives me crazy.
Would you have fouled David West right there?
I'll foul anybody when I got 3-point lead with a couple seconds to go.
So
I love my mama, but I'd knock her head off. I still had a lead in the ball, though.
Yeah, you won't get dinner that night, though.
Take it easy there, Chuckster. Game tied at 92. We're going to overtime. This was
Barkley, he would not hit you.
In the 6 previous overtime games in these playoffs, the home team had won them all, and that trend would continue, although Hibbert scored right there.
Yeah. He ducked in, got the ball, made a strong move with the jump hook.
You know, one of the biggest plays in this game was the offensive rebound.
Good pass.
That was a huge play in this game when Indy was up 3, and they couldn't get an offensive rebound a couple times. A defensive rebound, excuse me.
Game tied at 96, and then Paul George
this is the one to
and
me.
one.
When they were up 3 and they give up an offensive rebound, this play was huge. Great play by Bosch, got fouled by George. That was the difference right there.
Yeah, Bosch with the putback and draws the contact. And Bosch would go to the line and tie it up at 99.
And I didn't like this play, Ernie.
I would have never switched that.
I did not like that.
Man up, man.
Can't switch that.
George Hill can't guard LeBron James.
Listen, man, he put the leg back and gave him the lane. Man up.
Dude.
Make him shoot a jumper.
Now the loose ball here, and somehow Indiana will wind up not only with a shot, but Paul George fouled and will shoot 3 free throws.
It was the right call, but I haven't seen that call made in about 15 years.
They better call it. He did hack him.
Contact.
Oh.
On the right arm, Wade on George.
I couldn't see it.
You couldn't see that.
I didn't see it from that angle. No,
well, Ernie, let him borrow your glasses.
Here he goes. Knocks down 1, 2, 3 for a 1-point lead.
Well, the ball don't lie, as my man Rashid would say.
102, 101, and here it is.
Yes.
LeBron at the horn. And the Miami Heat take game 1.
All they do is win, 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 no matter what.
103 to 102. Oh, that was some move.
That was just. Sometimes you have to shake the other guy's hand, Ernie.
Yeah, that's a shake of hand.
Yeah.
LeBron James,
you had that
30
game.
points.
He can't beat you like that.
10 rebounds, 10 assists.
You got to always catch that ball. Let me make this point now.
Make him shoot a jumper.
You got to catch. You got to hopefully force him away. But in fairness to Paul George, this guy played 46 minutes.
47.
Chuck, I don't want to hear that. Everybody know LeBron was getting the ball. Don't let him catch it.
But I'm saying,
I don't want to hear that,
listen,
man.
this guy had 27 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and he had to guard LeBron James all night.
You don't let him catch the ball.
He's probably giving up 40 pounds.
Chuck, stop making up excuses
I'm not making excuses.
That man out there,
no.
Listen, that man out there, listen, if you was guarding LeBron right there, you wouldn't even let him catch the ball, period.
You can't stop him all the time.
Man.
I would have tried to force him to the top.
Not all the time.
2.2
seconds, don't let him catch the ball.
This guy trying to guard LeBron James the whole game, that's easier said than done.
Don't make excuses for that man. Don't let him catch the ball.